is a big week for the NBA. About 20 minutes ago, trades could officially happen. Wednesday, the NBA draft tips off. You can watch that right here on ESPN. Friday at 6, free agency gets underway. And the Rockets' James Harden is pondering his future. And sources tell ESPN that the Nets are rising to the top of his list as a possible trade destination. The thought of teaming up with KD and Kyrie in Brooklyn apparently has him intrigued. Durant and Harden, as everyone knows, former teammates in OKC. Apparently, they recently discussed the possibility, but there have yet to be trade talks between the two front offices. As Adrian Wojnarowski joins us now, I mean, my question is, which one of the three of those guys is going to say, hey, I don't need the basketball all the time? But anyway, that's another question. Want to mention quickly, the Nets have just traded with the Pistons for perimeter defender Bruce Brown as well. So what are the realistic chances that James Harden could end up in Brooklyn?
Well, there's been a lot of factors for a trade of this magnitude, but it's going to start with James Harden really being aggressive with Houston ownership, management, and saying, that's where I want to play. I want to move on. And I think he's going to have to push the issue to get this because, you know, Brooklyn doesn't have a star to send back to them. The idea would be to play with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. There certainly would be great interest in Harden around the league. And ultimately, how much would Brooklyn give up? Would they give up multiple picks moving forward across a lot of years? That's not Sean Marks' style as their GM. Still a lot of hurdles, but it is certainly on the mind of James Harden and Kevin Durant at this point.
Well, they have monster contracts, too, though. How would that work out, KD and Kyrie, at such high salaries, bringing in James Harden?
They have an owner in Brooklyn and Josiah who is willing to go deep in luxury tax, and having three max players and a player like Joe Harris you're going to have to re-sign in this offseason. It would be an expensive proposition. There aren't a lot of teams in this pandemic right now who would be willing to spend the way the Nets would be to have to do a deal like this, take on Harden's money long term.
Man, and who would be willing to take a back seat? Like, to me, that's the intriguing question.
Those are issues to be talked through.
Exactly. All right. So the Rockets, obviously, they lose to the Lakers in the playoffs. AD, as expected, he's opting out of the final year of his contract, so he officially enters free agency. What's the situation with him and his future with the Lakers?
Hannah, the issue for the Lakers and Anthony Davis is simply going to be, how long of a contract extension is he going to do with them? Is he going to match up with LeBron, add a couple years on, do a deal for a couple years, and then go back in to free agency again? Does he do a 4-year or 5-year deal? That's the only question for he and the Lakers to work out this week. But Anthony Davis will be back opening night with LeBron James in LA.
Yeah, why not? And it seems like it just ended. I was saying to you, and it seems like you just cut out of the bubble. Anyway, here we are. I know you're very busy. Lots going on. You'll keep us posted, and you're here all day. Woj,
Thanks,
thank
Hannah.
you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.